Alright, hello everybody, it is I, Gran, alright? And here we are back with another episode of Let's Play Pokemon. No, Let's Play Assassin's Creed Odyssey. We're here in Atlantis. We're currently at the Forge. We're gonna fast travel over yonder. And continue to explore Atlantis and see what's going on. Happy Friday. Okay, where are we going? That way. So before we do anything else here, well, I guess we have this place is kind of close. The Consus Archive. Wasn't planning on doing this spot first, but plans are meant to be changed. Something right below me here. There we go. Can I get this guy? Someone gonna be upset if I do that. Alright, how do I get down to this archive? That's an up, not a down. Where does it go? Oh, so it does go. Okay, well, I'm gonna go down this really quick. Because this brings us down to these tunnels. And I'm just gonna loot some stuff here again. Alternate Decastes. Alethea, Cycle 812. Can Isu and humans coexist peacefully, or does our technology always corrupt humans? Will the Isu ever stop seeing the humans as an inferior race? Thought I could bring balance between our races, but one step closer to the humans brings me one step further from the Isu. The balance may not exist the way I once thought, or in the way I expected. Atlantis is supposed to be perfect society, but so many prejudices still exist. Even if the humans aren't bred to be subservient, it will take many cycles before the story of human creation fades. At the end of the cycle, I am meant to judge whether Atlantis is worthy. I could never judge a society that treats humans this way as successful. Still, maybe starting over is not the answer. Maybe building on what little we accomplished is. Interesting. Alright, we got a few more this way. Okay. Let's head back now. Cannot summon Phobos. So we're just running. Okay, we gotta go back this way. So there should be one more path we haven't gone down. Let's got it. 4 more of these. Should be this way. Remember, we need a butt ton of leather to upgrade our breastplate. So let's get back up and let's get to this location over here. See what's what. The way in is here. So we can make it.
Got to be careful not to get spotted.
Why? What could they do to us? Me, now you gotta kiss me. Stop that. Hi, big guy. Where's that? Is that just in the back? Do I need to get to that through here or something? Nope, that's just a sneaky spot. Okay, good to know. Hey, buddy. Almost gets us up to the first level there. Up there. Boo. Cool. Where's this at?
Nothing I've ever seen.
Interesting.
This is intense. As though I can't tell where my hand ends and the staff begins.
I don't know what that's about, but okay. There's another one here. What's this about? This just get us into the main room. Okay. I'm gonna just check something really quick. Oh, no, that's what it was. Okay. Let's get these two codexes. Consus Shroud of Even worked History of Technology cycle 9.338, while Hephaestus was forging instruments of war. His apprentice Consus proved himself equally capable of creating instruments of life. It was during the War of Unification where the scientist met bloodshed with innovation. In the face of ever-rising death toll, he worked obsessively to create a device which could restore bodies devastated by war to their previously healthy state. He eventually succeeded in creating a prototype, and as he approached the end of his natural life, he uploaded his consciousness into this new device. Unable to communicate with the outside world, however, he and the prototype disappeared into obscurity for centuries. Many failed attempts were made by fellow Isu scientists to replicate Constance's invention. During the previous cycle, rumors surfaced about the discovery of Constance's original prototype, but evidence of this discovery has yet to be revealed. Is that what we had found? A Tale of Brothers. Cycle 18.192, Archivist Notes. This is my personal account of the familial relationship connected to the Dicastes Basileus. For the official statement, reference Codex Statement 905.107. For those who exist past this cycle's destruction, take these as a warning. My official document will read that Hades, brother to Poseidon, is a mastermind of leadership. On the contrary, his immaturity should bar him from any realm above his underworld. Matters unique to the Isu don't concern him. For in his realm, the quality of blood his subordinates have are inconsequential. The word progress means as much to him as the dirt on his sandal. Other than a love of games of chance, Poseidon and Hades are opposites. However, they do share common ground on one subject. Zeus, their older brother, golden child atop Mount Olympus, has been a taboo topic for more cycles than have been recorded. If the brothers had it their way, their brood would have stopped at 2. The brood would have stopped at 2. One myth tells of a time Zeus came to Atlantis personally to reprimand his brother. As soon as he left, Poseidon destroyed the cycle just to get the stench out of the air. That is truly bad blood. Interesting. We have another point. And we're currently getting up this ghost arrow. Giving us some ranged abilities that we'll never use this far into the game. What are we at weather-wise? We're getting up there. We need like 5,000. Alright, so the next place we go is Schmear.
του πνεύματος. Τας γυναίκας η απέκτησε πόνο ταυμίδων. Δι συνεκτιμήσετε όντως το απροσδόκητο του πελάτη και τετελειώστε τα δεδομένα και μετά. Γυρίστε το παρόμοιο των θεών της χείρας. Νέου.
Okay. How are we getting up there? This way. One captain, 2 treasures, 3 torches. Yep, and that's what is all there. Hey, buddy. Let's get the Colossus. Ow, stop that. Get the poison status on everybody. Okay. Take care of this guy while he's stunned, if I can. It wouldn't let me just attack him. Ow, ow. Okay. Musings on Amphiras. Historian of Nobility, cycle 9.333. Amphiras was the fire, certainly, but then his daughter was his hearth. So long as she stood at his side, the stoma would be a place of warmth and even love. Interesting. Did we level... What did we get that point? Oh, I scanned a data cache. I was like, where did we get that ability point from? Alright, so we can get one more equipable ability. Continuous arrow fire, shoot multiple people at a time, spread, predator shot. I think we'll get the rapid fire one. And then we'll look to see what other ability we want. Alright, so from here, we're going to go down here. At this point, you all shouldn't be surprised, because I've always explored everything prior to. Close to an untracked target. Really? What's that?
Is Azais a physician and an archon?
Somebody.
Κινηθείτε ευθέως εκεί σε ούκ ημωγέ. Δύσιμον το σου το ισχνός. Ουδείς το σου το αδύναμος.
Ναι, οι θεοί βασιλεύους είναι
Looking for a writing.
Πώς γέγιτα θεωρώντσε.
We have to stay here a little longer. The Archon said that.
Γυρίς το εν παρόδο.
What's up that? Just a second. Oh, it's just him. Just got him marked. I was like, what is this thing I'm supposed to find here? We'll come back to him. I'm gonna keep exploring. I don't want to do the quest yet. go the other way now. Into the next ring. The garden, Ben Bilsikame. Alright, well, before we do the garden, or whatever this is over here, we're gonna go this way. Excellent. Hello, hello. The Horus Repository. It's got a two-door on it, it says, so we may not be able to get in here. We'll try. No, Isu gateways. Each completed knowledge deepening grants Alexios to access new areas warded by Isu gateways. These barriers are put in place to restrict access to greater intelligence and resources. Alright, so we cannot get in there yet. Good to know. Well, we'll be back. You can't keep us out forever. Neocles Musiques, Neocles Personal Long, in its original form, here was meant to be a sanctuary for wolves, but they, like so many things, struck fear in the hearts of humans, and so Poseidon cast them from the city. We have the garden already marked, so at this point we'll go through another area. So each one of these confluence points here has these loot boxes we can get, and we might as well take advantage of those. Oh, we'll let that guy go. There's a bunch of people that I am. They might get upset if I destroy their statue right in front of them, or right behind them. Am I not near it? It says go this way more. Probably just need to go up a bit. Yep, there we go. Keep track where I am on my map. Excellent. With the right way. Good, good. Alright, we got one more tunnel. And then we come back to this area. I mean, there's no reason for us to leave it lying around. It's not like they're using it. It looks like there might be a readable thing in here. This? Letter from Menseus. Atlas, I don't know how you can still call him father after letting that hybrid become Dicastus. Hey, but I have a plan. It's time to let a true visionary rule Atlantis. All we have to do is open the gates. Sounds like a plot against me. Don't like that. Right, up we go. More gardens. Hi, kitty. Quest. In dreams. I guess we'll see what that's at once we get over there. So another one of these upper places. Looks like it. Excuse me. Odyssey.
Let's hope no one notices me here.
No torches here, just riddles. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. We're sneaking over here. Probably won't kill him, but we'll get a bunch of good damage on him. Stuck on some terrain there, buddy. Let's get this last guy. And then we'll loot. Musings on Evaimon, Historian of Nobility, cycle 9.334. Mounted on Evaimon's wall was the head of a beast in mid-howl. He called it a wolf, though I'd seen nothing like it, a new creation perhaps. Interesting. The riddle was up here. House from cycles past. Oiks of Atlantis. Like some forgotten creature, an abandoned house hides underneath a bridge, and hidden in it will remain as the trees and planets have enveloped it in the most natural disguises. Interesting. We'll see if we can find that at some point. Alright, we have another quest over here, so I guess we can go see what that's about. Yeah, we were gonna do the rapid fire last. Since this is a not story quest, it's just sitting out and about.
Stop her before she kills again!
Stop the woman's aggressors.
Want to tell me what that was all about?
No. I'll be fine. The Castis! You can make this all go away! My name is Lyra, and you're... you! You've helped so many people. You're amazing
Have I?
and wonderful and powerful and you're here!
Just a second. I am here.
Thank you. That's nice of you.
You deserve all the praise and more.
They called you a murderer. You don't seem the type, but as the Castis, I have to be sure.
They're sure I'm responsible for what happened to that poor family. They said it's like the other murders, but I couldn't live with myself, I swear. Please, please clear my name.
Where were you when the family was murdered?
If it happened last night like they said, I was here trying to sleep. Although lately it's been restless, filled with strange dreams. It's always the same one, over and over.
Were you alone?
Well, yes. I've been so tired lately, I decided to stay in.
You said something about other murders.
This was the third time. I just don't understand why they blame me. I don't have the stomach to do that.
I'll find out what really happened. Just point me in the direction of the attack.
Just down the road, not too far from here.
Okay.
If I were you, I'd hide until I return.
Ah, good idea. Thank you. You truly are a great Castis.
Is she guilty of murder? I guess we'll find out, won't we? Well, this is where we came in at.
Maybe someone around here saw what happened last night.
Is this about what happened last night?
How do you know?
It's all everyone's talking about. And if the Dicastis is here, you must be looking into it.
If you saw or heard anything, I need to know.
I saw it from the distance. Heard it too. Its howl will never leave my mind.
You saw a wolf?
Beast is more like it. If you see it, run!
I'll be
Okay.
careful.
Ah, the great Ligastis. What did I do to deserve a visit?
I'm looking into the attack that happened nearby last night.
Ah, of course. I thought that was meant to be handled already.
You mean the mob harassing that woman?
I've said enough.
I understand your hesitation, but I'm trying to get to the bottom of this. I'll make sure whoever or whatever did this is punished.
You've already met the guilty one.
Have I?
Mira, you agree with the mob?
Of course I do. I'm the one who told them it was her. I saw her last night.
Oh, so it's this guy.
And in a frenzy.
It was dark. How do you know it was her?
I know what I saw.
These footprints track the blood out of the house. Whoever murdered them left this way. These aren't stab wounds. They're claw
It's a
marks.
werewolf.
This bloody cloth doesn't match the mother or daughter's robes. It must have come off the murderer. I should return to Lyra and let her know what I found.
Well, did you find out what happened?
The evidence I found was conflicting.
Tell me.
2 people saw what happened. One woman heard a wolf howling, but a man said he saw you, covered in blood, and leaving the family's house.
He's lying!
Or mistaken. It was dark, so it could have been anyone. There's more. The killing blows weren't made by a weapon.
Then by what?
It almost looked like claw marks. And
He's a
then
werewolf.
there was this piece of cloth. It didn't match the clothes of anyone there.
That's mine! How did it get there? Someone wants me to look like I was responsible. Tell me the truth, Di Castis.
Whether it was a wolf or something else, it's clear it wasn't you.
Of course it wasn't, but why would someone make it seem like I'm the murderer?
We'll figure that out together. After I kill the beast.
You're going to kill it?
What other choice is there? Do you want another mob after you?
No, of course not. I've just always hated the killing of animals.
If I don't kill it now, it will kill someone later.
I have a friend who can keep me safe while you end this.
I need to find the beast and kill it before it grows bloodthirsty again.
Kill the beast.
This is no ordinary wolf! Malaka! Lyra!
Yep. Figured that was coming.
It was me! What am I?
I've seen this before. A Minotaur, a Cyclops, a Gorgon. All were humans possessed by powerful Isu devices. The only way I
The
could
necklace.
was by killing them. But you're able to change back. Somehow, you're different.
I don't remember coming here. Or why?
If I had to guess, that side of you knew it was caught. Maybe it thought coming out here was the only choice it had.
That side of me. I've had dreams lately of being in a bright room, tied down, pain throughout my body. But now, I think that all really happened. I did kill them then. I don't remember it, but it was me, wasn't it?
Yep.
If you knew you would harm people again, and you could never control yourself, never stop, would you?
Would I what?
Jump?
Of course I wouldn't. There are always answers.
How could that be? It feels so permanent.
It's only one part of you. It's not all of you. I know what it's like to be part human and part something else. Trust me, you can live with this burden.
I'm not as strong as you are.
But you could be.
Look at yourself. Yes, you are. You're stronger than you think. Plus, I've been thrown off a cliff before. I wouldn't recommend it.
But you're still here.
I am. And you are too.
You're right. Now that I know what's inside of me, I can do something about it. And I know who can help. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I hope she'll be okay.
All right. Next we want to go, over this way. See if we can get into this place.
Issue technology can and will change whoever isn't strong enough to command it. That explains your own aggression, Layla.
I'm still me. I'm not as weak as you think I am.
Interesting. So after we do these quests, she wants to talk. You got nothing to say to you. Alright, this is down again. It's another 2-door. Okay. Well, if that's the case, we will leave. Oops, wrong button. Loot the stuff. Loot the stuff. You can't get tough unless you loot the stuff, so let's go loot all the stuff. We're getting pretty close to tier 2. I think we're like halfway between 1 and 2. We just need to find more areas that we can get into and get the stuff. The knowledge. The Garden of Kaimopolea. So we'll go get these treasures before we go in there. Excellent. Should be getting up there with leather. And I know we have some equipment that we can dismantle. Is this the overgrown house that Riddle was talking about? Well, it's inside. Cool. Alright, what else is Schmear? Some knowledge over here. Barriers erected in Atlantis. All experiment chambers are barred from human access. Security gateways have been erected, ensuring only Isu can pass through their doors. Okay. See, this is a tier 1, so we can get in there. Assuming I can find it. Okay. Seems to be everything in there.
I should watch my step around here.
Alright, let's watch it. My guy's gonna see me, isn't he? Cool. Adamant is a precious metal at the core of every piece of Eden in the form of ingots. These refined bars can be used to forge in the Forge of Atlantis to create legendary objects. Several adamant ingots are kept under high security. Okay. We have 3 of them now. So we could go forge a thing. We'll do that at the end of the episode. We actually got him this time. We've always been able to just like barely, you know, not quite get them down. Okay, and there's also 3 codexes in here. Hi. Failed experiment 2 of 4. Assistant to Ida, cycle 16.11. Ida introduced me to one specimen he deemed already to be shown the outside world. His name was Otis. Though he stood taller than me, his mind was that of a child's. As we opened his door, he backed away from us like a frightened animal. Whether it was out of fear or uncertainty, I wasn't sure at the time. I now know it was just out of fear, and it was justified. Aida asked me to purchase adamant from a merchant and to take Otis, who would both observe and be observed. As we stepped outside, Ida departed, and I began my study of the man in front of me. If he was overwhelmed, he showed no trace of it. Perhaps he simply couldn't understand all he was seeing. I asked him questions, but got no response. At the time, I wasn't sure if he understood language at all. Ida had told me very little about him, and I came to wonder if I was being tested as well. No matter the questions I had about Otis, I gained all the answers before long, including one I never asked for and one I wish I had never received. It's like, are there 3 or 4 of these things down here? There are 3. Okay. The other one's the one we got outside. He said again and again. So this is failed experiment 404. He said again and again how strong he wanted to feel. So that assistant to Ida, cycle 16.1. As Otis and I left the arena, he was no longer Ida's quiet specimen. He had changed almost too quickly. He was energized by what he saw and plagued me with questions about violence. He wanted to know when it was appropriate and why it was necessary, what he had done to make the others hit him. I did my best to answer, but he jumped from question to question, hardly giving me enough time to respond. He said and again how strong he wanted to feel so that none would ever hurt him again, that he knew now what he had to do. I led him back to the underground entrance, but he began to protest, shouting no, what must have been 100 times. I awoke long after the sun had gone down, sore and bloodied at the bottom of the stairs. In the main room was a scene I won't forget. 7 twisted and mangled bodies were strewn across the floor, most of them hardly recognizable. Through the beatings their faces took, streaks of blood led from every room to the middle of the floor. Otis had dragged each experiment out of their cage one by one after he killed them. And then he fled, of course, and I assume he only left me because he thought I died like the rest of them. Ida was furious when I told him that what Otis had done, but he could only blame himself. Ida will never see his own faults. In fact, he'll simply start from the beginning and try again. And the last one was this one up here. Failed experiment 3 of 4. Looking back, assistant to Ida, cycle 16.11. I heard Otis's voice for the first time on the way to the Adamant Merchant. It was quiet and unsure, and I wondered how often he had used it. By the time we reached the market, he seemed almost at ease. Unfortunately, his lack of interaction with others became abundantly clear when he insulted the merchant to his face. Having never been dealt a consequence, it was a lesson for the merchant taught him quickly. Before I knew it, Otis was bleeding profusely from his nose, but thankfully the merchant stopped after the first punch. Looking back on it now, I see how much damage that one punch truly did. Otis was curious about why he was attacked, and after my explanation, he told me that this was not the first time he had been hit. Apparently, Ida would let him and 7 other experiments out into the large open room. Otis often ended up bruised and bloodied. From those moments of freedom, he expressed his interest in understanding violence and its uses. So I decided to take him to the arena, and this mistake would nearly cost me my life. Which leads into that one we read before this. Alright, one more data cache. We'll finish that one out. We're getting close to our hour here. We've got a lot explored again, which is good. So from here, we'll go do these underground tunnels, and then we'll go to the forge and see what can be done. Confession of guilt. Meet me in the quarry tonight. Bring this note so I know it's you. I've done something terrible, and Fear's daughter is. I killed her. If he finds me, he'll send me to the arena. Well, that's not good. That was the one where it's like he's the, if he's the fire, she's the hearth. As long as she's here, there will be love. All right, we got those. Excellent. just kleptoing up everything. Alright, so at this point, we just have this area to go. Maybe we just finished that out this episode really quick. Yeah, we'll go a little over. We'll finish out this ring that we're on. And then we'll see about what we can get at the forge. I'm guessing that up here is another one of those, like, what, hovels or homes or domuses or someone. Sorry. Me. I'm just trying to get over here. One torch, one captain, 2 treasures. Oh, and a torch. Yeah, I want to get you before you get that. Ow. No, don't do that. Yeah, the brazier's been lit. And I'm not... Yep, I was gonna say, I'm too worried about the brazier and I'm not worried about the fight. I should have just focused on the fight. Where are we gonna pop back up? Okay. Wait, why is my things gone?
I can't believe you'll be there.
Trying to figure out why my abilities were not showing.
Is that all you've got?
That went much better that time. Well, just in case somebody else shows up, we're going to set the trap on this. Using Zongadaros, Isu General, in the opulence of his Doma, our dear Archon Gadaros learned a new way to skin a human, so to speak. The weak do not need to fear the obedient. Alone would do, and who better than Gadaros to deliver? Alright, so before we go do this last location over there, looks like we had missed, there's a journal in this underground tunnel over here. Oh, and let's spin this ability point really quick. There we go. I want to see what this is. Oh, we can loot these again? Letter from the chicken victim. The feathers, the blood, the relentless pecking, screaming at the coming dawn. It all makes sense. Project Olympus' darkest experiment. Aggressive chickens must be stopped. Who knows what innocent watery bystander would suffer the rash should these beasts be set loose in the world. Funny. Alright, let's hop back up here and let's go see about this last place over here, see if we can get in. Looks like we can. Yeah, it's just those. Okay.
This area will be well defended.
Well, I missed him because that stupid barricade was in the way. Let's get the big guy out. And then let's get the Colossi. Poison you. If I can. Get back here. Did your guy die? You guess from poison damage? Toss for Tyke. Atlantis Proimos Ring. Like so many coins, I was tossed into the fountain for good fortune. Finding me will be fun. It's not every day you get to dance with the dolphins of Atlantis. Encrypted message from Fanes, 1 of 4. Hybrid DNA detected. If you're reading this, it means we're discovered and I have been dead for several years. But if you're reading this, you should know that we succeeded in a miracle. That miracle, my precious one, is you. You must have many questions. I wish I could answer them. Unfortunately, by abandoning Project Anthropos, I lost access to our technology, specifically the blueprints of the lost work done by this scientist Consus. I knowingly gave up any chance of consciousness preservation, and it was the best decision I've ever made. Your existence is evidence of this. File end. Encrypted message from Fanes, 2 of 1. Hybrid DNA detected. I'll do my best to explain how and why you exist, but I must be brief. They can trace my brain signatures. Concentrating for extended periods of time alerts them to my location. My name is irrelevant. You can call me Fanes. I was the first scientist to successfully create a human being. The other Isu have already wiped my name for the records. Our aim was to create a species in our own image. They were to be resilient, self-aware, and ultimately subservient. I've succeeded on all fronts except subservience. The Isu Authority in Eden, the city from which I come, threatened to terminate the project and destroy the lives we created. I could not let this happen. Footsteps approach. I must hide. Did we finish this place? Because it didn't, like... We did. Okay. Couldn't tell because it didn't be like, boom, completed. Alright, so let's hop back in here. Now we could get adrenaline on stuff. Might be good. Do some more adrenaline on hit. Alright, and then we're going to fast travel to the forge here to finish out the episode. What's that? What's this? The Forge of Atlantis. The Isu kept their molds for Hephaestus' last great weapons in Atlantis. Collect enough adamant ingots, interact with the mold, forge your weapon for a hunter, warrior, assassin play style.
Access granted. Initiating Forge protocol. Select preferred weapon configuration. Modification approved. Adding assassin module.
Let's see what we got. Retrieve more ingots to craft other legendary weapons. This one. Convert 50% of assassin damage bonus to all damage. Pretty good. Because currently our one just allows us to automatically do poison damage. We could change our stuff, though, to just re-equip the poison stuff. I guess I don't have it pointed into, though, do I? Oh, I do. Can I engrave this on my other one, though? Because if I can, I just use that one and then not have to worry about this.
Good day.
Let's take a look. Let's take a gander. I want to upgrade. I want to engrave. Yeah, so we can get that. I think we just want to do that, and then keep using our other one, and then not have to worry about the poison.
See you later.
Unless I have the ability to engrave this one with the poison stuff, but I don't think I can. Oh, I can.
Done. Goodbye, then.
And this is just better than these, isn't it? But this doesn't... it's all about a poison build. I'm gonna go back. We're gonna stick with the poison build, but now that we have that other ability, that's pretty good. Alright, and so we needed to upgrade our chest plate, because it was falling behind. And then let's go back and take a look at our weapon here. Good. Alright, so we have several things up to 80 now.
Until next time.
Really, it was the imbuement that's given us the best thing here. Convert 50% assassin damage, which is a lot, to all damage. Does that include poison damage? Just to all damage. Alright, well, we're going to end this episode here. We do hope you all enjoyed the episode, and we will be back next week with more Assassin's Creed. If you all are also waiting for Pokemon, we have to take a break before I do Pokemon. I have another appointment this morning, so it's been all week. But we will be back later with Pokemon. Until then, we'll see you all next time.